This area, located at the top of Market Hill, will no longer be a drop-off point for bus operators plying the various routes. Although it has not been an official bus stop, over time it has become an allowed drop-off point for students attending the schools in the vicinity. So just how are members of the public taking to this new development?
I feel terrible, especially for the kids, because that's the way they used to go to school, and it will be hard for them, and it can be very, very dangerous. So also when they drop here and they have to cross.
Well, I will feel hot, because that is the way we to reach your destiny.
Well, it will be very challenging for me because as you see the older one schooling in Mother Rose, so we don't drop off here because normally the bus don't go up the hill, they go down. So she drop off here and then she wait for her child to go up. And then I'll walk down with them twin to go to Green Street School. So if I have to drop off with her on the carriage, go to Green Street, then walk up all the way up here to go up to Mother Rose, it will be harder for me and for the child as well.
For me, you'll be a thing because I don't really want to go down in the market. I can't do it, you know.
It really inconvenient me because here never really was an ordinary bus stop from long, so buses will drop out more children here for school, Heinz, convent, you know.
Right. Because of the number of schools in the area, for the children, I wouldn't mind the buses still dropping the children because I find it's really inconvenient to have them walk from the terminus, get back here, or drop up the street by Wesley Hall and walk down because the streets are narrow.
The Public Relations Officer of the National Bus Association, Derick Mc Kenzie, admonished bus drivers to adhere to the new rules, as failure to comply will result in fines of $150 for dropping off passengers at a non-designated stop and an additional $100 for obstruction of traffic.
I must say that the Market Hill allowed stop is not a gazetted stop. It's a allowed stop, was a allowed stop for school children between 7 and 9 a.m. However, it has become a very convenient stop for the public. So I would like to thank the authorities for the permission that was given to drop off persons there without being charged. I think it's a stop that benefits the public and not necessarily operators. I would like to encourage our operators to comply with the authorities and to not set down passengers or procure passengers on the Market Hill. Don't get charged, cooperate, and I hope the authorities and the public in general might be able to work out something where maybe a suitable other area.
Mackenzie said there was no official communique from the police or traffic department about this change. However, he anticipates a better approach in the future.
We haven't had any discussions with the authorities in respect to that. I know I have reached out to members of the RGPF, senior and not so senior, to do something professional because they start bottom up. We have an association that is functioning and we expected them to do something professional, a letterhead, something, issuing it to the association so that we could have communicated to our members. But instead they would have gone to the bottom and start communicating to members, taking numbers, and that's how it was brought to our attention. Yesterday, there was a note circulating or being read out by a warden at the terminus, and I think that was circulated in the group chats and eventually end up on social media. So, but it didn't have any official heading on it to say who it come from. Anybody could have done that. So I would just like to urge us in going forward. Maybe that was not designed to go to the public, it was just something to be aired. But we have to be a little more professional when we're dealing with the public and these kind of issues to, let ahead something and let people know that it's authenticity and who it actually originated from, and so we could take it serious.
GBN contacted the Community Relations arm of the Royal Grenada Police Force seeking permission to speak to an officer at the traffic department about the decision taken. However, we were told they are not in a position to speak on the issue at the moment. Christina John, GBN News.